Hello, Northstar here with another Rebel Inc. Let's Play. This time, I'm going to try something a little different. See if I can get a multiplayer match. Because there can be a bit of a wait here. I'm going to pause this. And of course, ask the person if they're fine that I'd be recording this, streaming this before anything. So, I will see you folks hopefully in a little bit when I have a match. Or if I can't find one. Because there aren't that many people who actively play this game these days. Then, I'll see you folks after I give up. And no joy. I guess I'm gonna have to try again later. Might be a weird hour. Alright. That will happen at some point, though. Ah, we could challenge. Excuse me. Security literacy? No. Advisors, you know what? Nope. Let's keep going on the main game stuff. Let's see. I've not shown you guys Pistachio Forest yet. Haven't even done this with the Warlord before. Still, let's do the general. Senior member in the National Army. Strong advocate for military solutions. Military stuff is expensive. Just a little bit of extra money at the beginning can make a big difference in being able to gain the upper hand in military. So, private donor, arms dealer, engineer. You can get a war hero. Coalition troops gain additional deployment time after winning battles. Interesting. Or you can... Oh, interesting. Anyhow. Operation Hopeful Fire continues. It's what now you can do campaigns to tie a bunch of maps together. Part of the reason I'm doing these individual ones, besides them being replicable, is that I am trying to get achievements for this map. Let's see, it's been a while since I've done this. I'll just go here. It's important. It's the largest area and it's important to secure that forest early. And oh yeah, the general starts with 3 garrisons. Very useful. They're centered somewhat on HQ. Let's see. Corruption 1. And corruption 2. Only 4% corruption at the start for the general? Weird. Interesting. Start service discussions. Score generation. General is able to fund military initiatives immediately and starts to bonus garrisons. Higher civilian costs. Of course, it doesn't change the fact that you really... Why is this so bloody loud? I just want to turn the master lower in that. Cool. You have to prioritize securing zones early no matter what. It's not optional, really. Mercy doesn't drive up inflation. It's still good to wait between stuff a little bit because of the way corruption and such works. You always gotta do some services stuff to reduce hostile population. There's a lot of hostile population, which is, by the way, the rightmost on any zone. The middle is neutral. The leftmost is supporters. Supplies are cheaper. It's affected by inflation. But yeah, especially as a general, you're really gonna need some development initiatives because it's difficult to get the support. Alright, let's start doing military stuff. Available for deployment, but they don't start taking down until they're actually placed on the map. Grab interpreters and guides. Right this second. Inflation come down a tiny bit. We're starting these guys. It's already electricity demand, really? Ever. Let's grab garrisons. Start getting even more built. Yeah, definite utility with zone capture. I need fewer troops to contain insurgents. Alright. Start getting development initiatives. Job demand is starting to prop up. Grab livestock development here. May actually stabilize that Tango a reasonable time that way. Really? Up there? In there. There's probably a camp up there. Human terrain system. Fast intel gathering with the coalition troops. Yep. Alright, these guys are cornered to be quickly eliminated. I can actually drive these guys back this way quick, or if I use the national troops. Okay. New university proposed. Post-school, it should be post-secondary, because it is school. It's whoever wrote this. Ridiculous. And Anyways, build it. Maybe it's a military university. Let's see, taking care of that pocket entirely. Here. Alright. Time for land rights. I know about the PR battle. Hold on a sec. Sorry, bloody inset. Skittering around here. Just trying to crush it. Missed it. Alright. So yeah, PR office multiplies your support gain, but if your support gain is very low, it's not gonna do much. Just dealt with the job stuff. Alright, let's grab a development bank to stabilize Echo Whiskey faster. And they went right into incubation program. Good. Reach office to get stuff rolling out faster everywhere. For healthcare, because I'm still low in support. Should be able to actually fight in the mountains with all the support, we can support there. Need urban outreach. Gotta stabilize some things soon. And expanded healthcare. For going taller, essentially. Rehabilitate the hospital Whiskey. These guys are doing poorly even with all that support. We need air support from, I think. Or a garrison. In the mountains, that'll help. Won't help with this, but help at least contain these guys. Alright, airstrikes. Alright, people really want electricity, so I gotta do that soon. Forward one short extension there. I need a formations office. Oof. Missed that area was under attack. Ah. There's no point going there now. This is worked out poorly so far. I lose this one. I'm tired. My long COVID is always brutal, but it's been particularly bad lately. Coalition to withdraw soldiers. Negotiate. This thing's going poorly, and I needed one of the positive outcomes to have a chance. Fortunately, I got it. Unfortunately, they withdrew a unit that was in combat. You know what? Cannot win this one. Nope, nope, nope. Also, these man pass ones. When I lost that Garrison up the mountains, it's doomed. It's perfectly doable, but yeah, let's do realist, because the general, he sucks at stabilizing zones. In fact, he sucks so hard, I really need the celebrity. Even though it's not much extra support. Well, no, because, yeah, that'll get my first zone stabilized quicker, even though later ones be sore. Alright. There we go. And my HQ here just to be able to stabilize the zone quick. You always start with a few supporters around your HQ for whatever reason. I'm going to do district representatives earlier this time. Since I'll need the intel, since I don't have a tourist. See, district representative, school library, all that. The district rep does provide a tiny bit of local support as well as intel. Very, very little. Alright. Grab international assistance. Because civilian stuff is more expensive, and NGOs roll out civilian initiatives will really help. It's not usually great for most governors, but the general really sucks at civilian stuff. So. Versus RNG and how quickly you actually start gaining initiatives when you get the event for international assistance. Program, but wanted to wait a little. Something would drive inflation through the roof. Water. Already concerned about jobs there, really? Start development discussions, I guess. Limited charity access. You don't really do full access, maybe like the smuggler, but the corruption is beneficial. Or on lower difficulties where you just want to stabilize a map super quick. Say a casual difficulty campaign or such. Anyways. outskirts. Since the place where I really need development is urban. Alright. Need the coalition troops. It's gonna be problematic there. Expansion, I guess. And these guys are losing. Coalition troops costs not really affected by local inflation here. I know there's a base nearby. There we go. It's right next to HQ of all places. Server lack of jobs. Yeah, no, that's getting kind of critical. Not the best place for a garrison, but could get worse, I suppose. Alright, well, the cherries have already paid for themselves in terms of cost. They do cause more corruption and inflation than normal. I know the locals here are angry, but right now the situation is militarily very tough. The strength of national soldiers so they can be sure to win there. reinforcements. It's a perfect place for a garrison, thankfully. Oh, bloody. Another demand for coalition troop withdrawal. Lovely. These guys were extended before. Actually, some. Oh boy. Play as general, I still lose militarily. This is a hard map, and if you get a bad spawn, you're screwed. That's why sometimes I set my HQ somewhere like here. I'm gonna need to do it this time. Let's see. 10. I think I have to worry a little bit less about corruption this time. 6, 5, 4. Gotta roll a lot of stuff out very quick. School supplies. For anti-corruption, ridiculous. School expansion. Speed. International assistance. Doesn't cause any problems immediately. Always cost 7. Do that while I wait for inflation to come down. So I can get anti-corruption for just 12. Which is probably 6 or 5% inflation. 5. Healthcare. urban outreach, since HQ is not in an urban zone. Common access for charities. Expand healthcare. Gotta keep reducing hostility. Discussions, but even the discussion raises inflation. Russian troops. National soldiers. That's super remote. Can't do much about that, but there could be those camps around here. I'm gonna scout out around the edges of this area. Really? Bloody, there must be a camp in the corner or something. Pretty sure I'm gonna take this zone over, right? At least try and stop them from attacking other areas once they take it. Oh, garrison. Nice. In which case, I suspect this is where the camp is. Gun smugglers, I had to take a chance because this map is hard to beat with the general. Actually, it's fairly hard to beat, period, but especially with the general. Inflation come down a little. Interpreters and guides. I had to click here. Bloody A. That area is as good as captured. Here's the camp. Before, so is not good situation militarily, not at all. I know they control a number of connected zones. So I'm getting under attack by the time those guys even arrive. Supplies. Still on support. Like this really is going to be a real problem. Another word strikes the coalition again. God. They can't stop that from being captured, but they can at least retake it. Expect attack the force at the same time as the other area. Corruption's going to be a problem. Lovely. Have to negotiate. Additional funds. That might give me a shot. Had to withdraw the unit that happened to be in combat at the time. rival nonsense yet again. And this belly situation is critical. I'll have to do martial law soon. Just increases insurgent capability, but I am quite broken. It's not gonna matter if I don't last long enough. Alright. Martial law. Advanced sanitation. That's it. I lose due to lack of stability. What a. Well, I tried. This is a particularly difficult governor to win that particular map on. So, well, hope you folks enjoyed watching me get wiped there. Maybe I'm too tired today, or maybe I should just try a different map. Anyways, take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves, and may always find a guiding star to lead you home until next time. This is Northstar. Adieu.